Later with the all.
Ooh, they might gang up on me later for saying that. To look at the new videos are Magz from Fuzzbox, or Magz Fuzzbox if you want to be formal, I'm told, Dante Benuto from our Power Hour, and Jane Eugene from Loose Ends. So thanks all of you for coming in. We're going to look first at Paul Young's latest, It's Some People.
Show me the way, show me the way.
Shot in Milan at the Au Plastique Club, believe it or not, with a hand-picked audience, I should say, very glamorous-looking bunch. That was Paul Young, of course, with Some People. Magz, what did you think of that?
And it's quite good that when the screen was split, at least you had two things to look at. It wasn't very colourful.
Dabbing with faint praise, that is.
Oh, I mean, you can't really knock somebody like Paul Young, really.
Yes, you can, go on.
Well, no. Oh, no. I decided I'm not going to.
Right.
Why, is he too famous to...
No, he's not too famous, but, like, sort of, he's done it all, hasn't he, like, from the Q-tips, and really he sort of deserves his fame. He must have worked really hard to get where he is. And, like, he's obviously, I mean, he's surrounded by really sort of talented people, pardon me, and he's got a really nice voice. So, I mean, it's not my sort of thing, and really I wouldn't really like to praise it too much or criticise it too much, because it's just not really my sort of thing.
But it's there.
But it's there, and like you can't say he doesn't deserve to be where he is, really. And you probably find I'm going to say this quite a lot, actually.
Not if Dante and I have anything to do about it. Come on, Dante, be controversial and wild.
Well, actually, it's funny you should mention the Q-tips, because he was the first person I ever interviewed, and he was a very nice guy then, when it was back in Q-tips days.
He's a very nice guy.
He is. I really like Paul Young, actually, but it's really hard to find, I think, a good word to say about the song. Apart from possibly awful, that's a good word for it, I think. But the video I really quite liked, actually. He was wearing a leather jacket. He's using heavier guitar sounds in his music, which I really like. And I think he could really cross over and appeal to rock fans as well as pop fans. I mean, I think Nick Kershaw got it wrong and just appealed to pop fans, and when he tried to do something more rocky, no one took him seriously. But Paul Young, I think, is really good. He's a talented guy. He's got a good voice, but that's a terrible song. It really was awful.
Jane?
Well, I thought it was a very safe video, you know, nothing outrageous, nothing too, you know, over the top. It was a bit, for me, it was a little boring. You know, because his last video was a bit like that, you know, performance video, blah, blah, blah. I thought he could do something a little bit more interesting this time.
He is one of those people, though, of course, who, I mean, doesn't feel very comfortable doing great dramatic things in front of the camera, so I suppose they're trying to put across, oh, what good fun we have on stage.
Get somebody else to do your videos for you. You don't have to be in your videos these days for the point to come across or to put the song across. So I thought that was just a bit too, it was just okay. It didn't do anything for me.
A lot of videos seem to lack this sort of essence of creativity. I mean, given the vast sort of spectrum of colour, texture, sort of interest that you can create in a film, from like Derek Jarman through to like sort of a Madonna movie, you'd think that pop personalities, given the extensive budgets they've got to spend on 4 minutes, could come up with something quite stunning, but quite often they don't.
Well, maybe we should point Paul Young in the direction of Derek Jarman next time we take him again. That could be really interesting. However, we move on now to The Damned and their new single, which is Anything. The Damned there, who are currently rehearsing for a tour. Dante, last time you were on this show, you said how disturbing it was when you saw people in videos wearing your clothes. Dave Bailey was wearing my shirt.
Actually, yeah.
A bit upsetting.
Very nice, actually, but he was wearing it in the shower, wasn't he? Doesn't make an awful lot of sense, but I
Maybe
really
he was
enjoyed
hoping
that.
it'd shrink to fit.
Could possibly be, possibly be. I thought that was gothic with a sense of humour, but they can't come round to my house for tea under any circumstances. Very good. The video was really enjoyable. It's very well shot. And they were enjoying making it, you could tell that. They were enjoying being loutish. I'm sure that comes very naturally to The Damned. It's great to see one of the original punk bands still going and doing it, but I didn't think that's one of their best songs. I don't think the direction they're pursuing at the minute is particularly exciting. I'd rather see them going back maybe to an earlier style. But you can't knock them, they're still around. That's great after, must be, what, 10 years now, mustn't it? They've been going, maybe longer.
I quite agree. Fairly unmemorable song. Jane, did you enjoy that at all?
Well, I think one of the purposes of a video is to keep someone interested. And although it wasn't like my kind of music, what I found is I was watching the video all the way through to see what else was going to turn up or what was going to happen next. And I think that's good. I mean, you've done the job. If you've got somebody watching you, regardless of what they're into, what they're like, you've done the job well.
Was that wild and wacky enough for you, Magz?
Well, I don't know about keeping your interest. I mean, the only thing you were interested in was whether the camera was going to move further down and what's his name, the thing else, wasn't it? I mean, really, when you hear about...
Well, I thought you were interested in his hair. You were complaining about him not getting his hair wet.
Yeah, his hair wasn't getting wet.
It's a bit wimpy,
He didn't wear a shower cap for a start. You know, I mean, what sort of stylish person goes into a shower without a shower cap on? Let's face matters. It wasn't particularly fascinating, I don't think. No. It reminded me of waltzes, actually, all that spinning around, and I did feel quite sick.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, we better move swiftly on, then. This might be a cure. It's the latest from the Communards, and it's called So Cold the Night.
The song, I would say 0 out of 100 or possibly less.
Really? Oh, Magz, disagree with him, do, because I thought it was...
Yeah, I do, in
good.
fact, like the Communards, and I loved Bronski Beat. I mean, I still like Bronski Beat. I met them; they're really nice lads. And you know, so I loved their last. I mean,
but what do you think of this one?
This one was really quite good, but I mean, I'd have to hear it. It's not sort of immediately you want to get at them like boogie sort of thing.
You want to get up and leave, though, don't you?
No. I mean, I like it.
Song.
That's right.
Which is really, that's what people like. That's what the public go for.
Right. Thank you from our marketing analyst there at the end. Right, now we turn to Billy Bragg. His latest single concerns the new brunette. I'm going to come to you first. I know you were very enthusiastic about the video we saw before the break.
Well, as I just said, superlatives escape me. It's just a total joy and pleasure to watch it and listen to it. It was just ace, wasn't it? I mean, really, let's face matters.
Are you biased because you're a big Billy Bragg fan anyway?
Well, I like Billy Bragg, but, I mean, so there's a lot of things that he's quite heavily political and stuff, and I wouldn't, like, put it on just to listen to for pleasure. But that is just wonderful. The tune's wonderful, and, like, the video's just pleasurable. It's got everything from sort of like Shirley MacLaine looking really glamorous, over the top, Shirley Bassey, you know, all those sort of glamour, gorgeous things, to like humour and like sort of whole spectrum of things, to the ridiculous. It was
he
just
does write wonderful love songs, doesn't he? Very tender. Did you enjoy that, Dante?
I didn't. I thought
Let
it was...
the soppy side of you out, did it?
I thought it was totally wonderful and absolutely brilliant. I think he's got a very funny turn of phrase. I used to like, probably still do, in fact, John Cooper Clarke, and I think he's reminiscent in the way he structures things that John Cooper Clarke used to do, very much down to earth and about real life, and some great images in the video.
But he has got that very tender side to his songs as well, hasn't he? Which Cooper Clarke, I mean, was always pretty vitriolic.
He was a bit more caustic, but I think, I must admit, the video was absolutely wonderful. There was the couple getting married underwater, getting married and baptised at the same time, probably the 2 giraffes necking was very good, and that little kid in an early version of the Sinclair C5 I thought was spectacular.
Jane?
Well, I loved all the old footage. It was really great. I love seeing things like that. And I think that Billy Bragg is one of the, I'd say he's one of the best, say, lyricists of our generation that has come about. I mean, regardless of what he's writing about, sometimes things are very political, but if you look at the song content and the way he's written about it, it is very, very good. You know, very, very good. And there's not many people around today who can write lyrics as good as that.
Yeah,
and the video is brilliant.
A unanimous thumbs up then to Billy Bragg. Yay, from everybody here. And we move on now to Cyndi Lauper and the new one from her. Around the world. Dante, did that do anything for you?
Yes.
A burst of guitar at the end there.
Yes, I actually like Cyndi Lauper. I mean, I like what they were wearing. I must admit, I'm glad I wasn't wearing the same as anybody in the Billy Bragg video. But I thought they were wearing some quite nice things. And I wonder what all these tourists must think of standing around feeding the pigeons, and all of a sudden this bizarre woman suddenly starts prancing around all over the place with this band in tow. But it takes a lot of bottle to get up in front of people and do that, and I actually admire her for doing it. I thought it was quite good.
She is a very entertaining lady, regardless of if you like her music or not. She's very, very entertaining. I do like her music. But I didn't actually like the video. But I think it was geared more towards the American market, because for them to see England and all those places in London is very interesting. For me, it was like, ooh, there, wow, you know, yeah, wow, you know. But I do think she's very, you know, she makes the video very interesting, rather than the actual locations they went to.
I suppose as far as image is concerned, she's almost like America's equivalent of Fuzzbox, isn't she?
Well, actually, Cyndi did say that to us, you know, don't you think you and Cyndi Lauper are similar? And she does,
Apart
in
from the
fact,
you're
wear...
about half her age.
Well, yes, there is this factor, but she does wear things that I think Fuzzbox would be proud to be seen in, to be quite honest. Those awful knickers. I mean, come on, let's face matters. Those were utter tastelessness in the Supreme, and the half-crimped hair. I mean, I think she has gone to some sort of quite extraordinary lengths to look quite ridiculous and succeeded.
But what did you think of the music?
I'm not a Cyndi Lauper fan, but it's quite sort of Americanised. It's not really my
Not as good as True
cup of
Colours,
char.
was it?
No, not as good.
Nah.
But then again, if it's a hit.
Well, I'm sure it will be. Now we move on to somebody rather interesting, not your average pop star. This is an American chap called Billy Crystal, who's very versatile. He's one of America's top comics, along with people like Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin. He's just appeared in Running Scared, a movie with Gregory Hines, in which he plays a Chicago cop. And now he's a recording artist as well. This is called You're Looking Marvellous.